Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to see Sync LinkedIn leads to Apollo CRM, never miss a hot prospect again. So let's suppose I'm running an online business for which I'm collecting all my leads using LinkedIn lead ads. I want that whenever I receive a new lead, I should automatically create this as a contact in my Apollo.io CRM. Doing this manually will consume a lot of my time, and that's why I'm completely going to automate this entire process using Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between LinkedIn and Apollo.io. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a manner that whenever I am going to receive a new lead from LinkedIn, it is automatically created as a contact in my Apollo.io CRM. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to add all the leads which I'm capturing from LinkedIn lead ads to my Apollo.io CRM. And for this, I'm simply going to create integration between these two applications, Apollo and LinkedIn, using Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. Now, before we sign into our Pabbly account, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts, and the Pabbly support team. You can share tips, ask questions, and get quick solutions to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on latest features and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now, if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect, access now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and I need to select my workflow builder. We have this new beta, which is modern, faster, and more flexible one, and then we have this classic, which is a stable and a familiar approach. I'm going to select this new beta, and then I'll name this workflow as Sync LinkedIn leads to Apollo CRM, never miss a hot prospect again. And now I'm going to select the folder. Now these are the folders which have been created. I'm going to select it as LinkedIn automations and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully. Now as soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me where I need to enter my trigger application. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want that whenever I receive a new lead from LinkedIn, it should be automatically added to my Apollo, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new lead from LinkedIn, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking LinkedIn, and following this trigger application in my action application, I'm going to take Apollo. Here in my trigger application, let me quickly take LinkedIn. And in my trigger event, I'm going to select it as lead notification and then click on connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with LinkedIn. And here I have added my credentials of LinkedIn and connection created successfully. LinkedIn is connected to Pabbly Connect. Now I need to select my sponsored account. Now if I open my LinkedIn, you can see that I'm working on this Pabbly's ad account. So I'm going to select this Pabbly's ad account from this drop down, and after selecting this, I simply need to click on save and send test request, and you will see it will change to waiting for webhook response. And now I need to do a test submission in order to capture the webhook response here in this workflow. If I receive the webhook response, then this is going to show us the connection setup is working fine. Now over here, I'm going to open this. Now I'm running a campaign which is in draft mode. I'm going to open that, and I'm going to click on this apply now for the lead generation form to be opened. This page has opened in front of me. I'm going to fill in some details. This form has opened in front of me, and I get to fill the email address and the phone number. Now here the first name, last name, and the company name are auto-filled because I'm running a test campaign. When you will be running a live campaign, your leads will get to fill all the details. I'm going to enter my email address as test5728@pablitudes.com, and then I'm going to enter my phone number here. I'm going to click on this submit, and here as soon as the form submission is done, I should capture all these details in my workflow. Let's open my workflow and check whether I have received any details here or not. And here it is, 4 seconds ago I have captured the response. The email address is test5728@pablitudes.com. The phone number is this. The name is Pabli, last name is Subscription Billing Management Service, and the company name is Magnet Brains. Here as soon as I have generated the lead, I have received that response in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup which we have created is working fine. Now moving on towards the next step, whenever I receive a new lead, I want to add that to my Apollo CRM. So I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'll search for apollo.io. In my action event, I'm going to select it as create contact and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, and now to make this connection, I need to enter this API key. So I have to go towards the admin setting, integration, and the API, create new key, and then I have to copy and paste that over here. I'm going to click on the hyperlink which is given in this help desk, and it has taken me towards this page. On the left hand side, you can see this option of API keys. I'm going to open this and then simply click on this create new key. I'm going to name this as test123 and add the description as contact. I'm going to select it as contact create API/v1/contacts create, and then I'm simply going to click on this create API key. I'm going to copy this API key and simply paste that over here, and then I'm going to click on this save. So you will see Apollo is connected to Pabli Connect. Now I need to enter these details. Now over here, I'm not going to enter these details like this manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. I have received the response from this LinkedIn, and when I click on this field, I can see this LinkedIn. When I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. I'm going to enter the first name as Pabli, the last name as Subscription Billing Management Service. I'm going to enter the organization name as Magnet Brains. Then I have entered the email address, which is this one, test@pablitudes.com. I'm going to skip this title, contact stage, the website URL, and the address. Now over here, if you want, you can enter these details. If you have received the response, I have not received the response for these fields, so I'm going to skip this. In this address field, let's say I'm going to add the phone number. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static, and the information will not change even when you receive the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. After entering all these details, I'm simply going to click on save and send test request, and here I have received the response, and this response is a positive one. Let me open my Apollo, and on the left hand side I can see this option of people. So I'm going to open this, and here it is. You can see that we have created this Pabli subscription billing. So over here, the email address was this, test5728@pablitudes.com. We have added the name, and then the company name was this Magnet Brains. So this is how we have created this contact. Now to summarize, we took LinkedIn as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabli Connect. We received the new lead, and then we wanted to add that to Apollo. We took Apollo as an action application, made connection with Pabli Connect, entered all the required details, executed this workflow, and finally created a contact in my apollo.io. This is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between this LinkedIn and apollo.io using Pabli Connect. I've attached the link of this workflow in the description so that you can check this out, and you can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting automation. I hope you liked this video and understood this video very well, and if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabli Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabli.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabli.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.